all love her, and we're going to miss her laugh. My sister, our sister.
Sherrie was born January 8th in 1962 in San Luis Obispo, California, to Peter and Mary Dozier. She was the fifth of 6 children. Sherrie had 4 sisters and 1 brother. She also had 3 children and 6 grandchildren. Sherrie had a passion for animals and rocks. She loved them both the same. If she could, Sherrie would have kept every stray she ever saw. And rocks, she couldn't go to the river without bringing a bucket of rocks home with her. Many of us have rocks from Sherrie that she personalized by painting them mostly with fingernail polish. But most of all, she loved her grandbabies. Cheyenne, Cody, Seth, Daniel, Mitchell, and Jaden. These babies hold Sherrie's heart. Even though she didn't get to see them much or at all, she thought of them and prayed for them always. Sherrie was a giver. She would give a stranger whatever she had to give. And if she didn't have it, she would find a way to get it. She was a partier. Sherrie loved to dance. Sometimes we would go out dancing and the rest of us would go home at a decent hour, but we would always have to go back and pick her up when the dance hall was closed. She would be so happy then. She was proud of her children, Christina, Douglas, and Richard. No matter what life choices they made, Sherrie loved each one of them best. She was a fighter. She fought for the people she loved, and she fought for herself. If it were up to her body, she would have passed a long time ago. But Sherrie fought. I don't know anyone who has been through as much as she has physically and continued to live life out loud. She said she wanted to live the rest of her life spending it with her grandkids. And that is exactly what she did. She spent the summer with her grandson Daniel. Sherrie fought the good fight. And in the end, when God said it's time to come home, Sherrie agreed. She only put up a little fight. She waited for all of her siblings to come. And then, when we all had been there and talked with her, Sherrie left us. Sherrie went home to the Lord, her Lord. She is done with fight. It is all of us who are sad because she isn't with us any longer. Yet, we can't wait to get there ourselves. We will miss Sherrie. But while we do, we will celebrate Sherrie's life. All of our memories of her we will take with us in our daily life. And when we think of these memories, we will smile because we know that Sherrie lives on in each one of us. Sherrie truly loved all of us and the word of the Lord.
That morning that God was going to call your name. In life we loved you dearly, and death we do the same. It broke our hearts to lose you. You did not go alone. And for part of us went with you the day God called you home. You left us peaceful memories. Your love is still our guide, and though we cannot see you, you're always by our side. Our family train is broken, and nothing seems the same. But God calls us one by one. The chain will link again.
Sherrie had a heart of gold when I first met her, when I came from Hawaii. I mean, she was so down to earth, and I said, oh my God, this Wayne is local to me, you know? I came from Hawaii not knowing anybody up here. But Sherrie stayed with me for a couple of days, and God, we had so much fun. And we got to talking, and I really love Sherrie because she has a lot of ohana in her, and ohana means family, and she really thought of her family. She told me a little of each and every one of you, more than what John did. And I told her, God, Sherrie, you have an open heart, and you have a good heart, and to me, I'm sad to see her go, but I'm happy because she's not suffering anymore. And we're gonna miss her. But she's smiling up there.
They came home from the hospital, my dad put in my arms, told me she was mine. But I wasn't supposed to bury her.
Sherrie was always funny to me. I love her. I remember one time she borrowed the truck to go up to the little corner, little liquor store to get some, I don't know what she went to get, syrups, whatever. But she took Melissa with her and Richard.
Oh.
One fell out of the truck.
Fell out of the truck. He didn't have no more hair than Keenan. Richard
Trying to grab it.
And Melissa, Sherrie turned that corner, that door fell open, Richard fell out, and Melissa's holding him by the hair.
That's how my hair when I slid back. Ain't going back since.
But every time you went somewhere with Sherrie, it was always an adventure. Nothing was ever normal. Jeanette spent more time with her than me.
I'm brushing my teeth and tying my shoes and wine and sneaking cookies and
Sneaking out the windows.
sneaking out the windows. And he taught me how to do my ABCs and count. And I learned that 2 + 2 made a bigger number. She was right there she was just as excited as me that I figured it out. I mean, from way back when, and when she came and stayed with me in Vegas, and she'd sit on the front porch to smoke her cigarettes. People that we've been living there, we don't know, and they're over at our house now, my kids' best friends, and she's going to their house for lunch and dinner, and I never met a stranger. And these kids in the neighborhood were, hi, Auntie Sherrie, every morning. She never, God didn't put a stranger on earth for her. She is just, if you're ever feeling like you think you're a giving person, think of Sherrie, and that'll put you in your place, because you can always strive for better.
Because he's got all kinds of strange gifts that Sherrie always gave.
I cannot believe the gifts she would send me.
It's true.
And I would always look forward to them. I'm always checking them out. I asked Sheila at least once a month, does Sherrie send me anything? Because she would always send me the oddest things. It was so neat, I couldn't wait for it. Honey.
Like a grab bag.
Yeah.
Sherrie.
It was, I've got all kinds of things at home that she's given me throughout the years. Sent me
Things that a grown man normally would not
I
have.
have little fans with little lights that goes on it. It's very up to me. It's fun.